Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today I would like to present my paper for IMBCA. My previous topic was the Indonesian world-class Navy should have human resources who are capable of English. However, I already submitted the new one, and I think there's a little bit problem with the system, or it could be my misunderstanding to submit to the system. Well, allow me now to start with the topic of my paper. English language training program for the development of Indonesian Navy's human resources toward the world-class Navy. This presentation consists of 5 sections. The first one is introduction, the second one is literature review, the third one is research methods, the fourth one is research result, and the fifth is conclusion. Well, now start with the introduction. The world-class Navy actually can be realized if the human resources are competent on their own fields. Human resources of the Navy should master English as the language of instruction in studying science and technology, as well as the language of diplomacy in the international society. Human resources can interact and socialize well with other countries without any misunderstanding. So in this case, English is very important for the Indonesian Navy personnel to get along well with other people from different countries. To prepare the human resources who have this criteria, the Naval Education Office or Districal has held education and training of English. We call it DICLAT for human resources of the Navy. And to determine the success of DICLAT, the researcher evaluated by a descriptive qualitative approach. And the intention of the evaluation, besides knowing the success, it also can give the suggestion for declared improvement. And now we come to the second part is literature review. In this case, I'm going to discuss program evaluation concept and program evaluation model. For program evaluation concept, I only take one example from the expertise Arikunto Suharsini in 2018. He stated that program evaluation is a unit of activity that aims to collect information about the implementation of a policy on an ongoing basis in an organization that involves a group of people for decision making. And the aim of the evaluation is to collect information regarding program implementation that is used to carry out the follow-up activities or decision making. And for program evaluation model, I took two evaluation model, CIPP, context, input, process, and product, and also Kirkpatrick model, reaction, learning, behavior, and result. In this paper, I focus on Kirkpatrick models, and there consists of 4 evaluation points. The first one is reaction evaluation. It is a kind of measurements of how the participant personal feelings and reaction to the training or learning experience related to the program, teaching material, instructors, methodologies, and facilities. And the second is learning evaluation. This is the measurements of the increase in knowledge or intellectual abilities before and after learning in accordance with the training objective. And for behavioral evaluation, it's a kind of evaluation of the participants' behavior in implementing the knowledge and how far that training can change their behavior during or after the training. And the last one is result evaluation. Is the evaluation to know the performance of the training as a result of the business or the environment. In this case, is for the program, of course. Now, the third is research methods. This evaluation study uses a qualitative approach with the descriptive method. And the data collection techniques using questionnaire interviews group discussion, observations, and documentation. And the questionnaire method was used to evaluate the participants, the organizers, and the teachers during and after the learning process. The researchers distributed a questionnaire to 53 participants from 2018 and 2021 for reaction and learning aspect, and for organizers, 6 teachers for behavior aspect, and 20 participant supervisors in Jakarta and Surabaya for result aspect. And the interview were also conducted on certain participants, for organizers, for teachers, and for user supervisors. And also there's a group discussion consists of participants, teachers, and organizers. Now let's come to the fourth one is research result. This is the table of rubric assessment criteria that are similar to Likert, and this is there are 4 levels. The first one is not satisfactory. The second one is quite satisfying with many shortcomings. The third is satisfactory with few shortcomings, and 4 is very satisfied. So this is all the description showing this level. Well, now we come to the reaction. The questionnaires for 53 English training participants from 2018 until 2021. The assessment of the reaction aspect of declared as digital showed that the average score of 3.81, it means the participants are satisfied with the readiness of the training, teachers, methods, material, and services. However, there's a few shortcomings like missing readiness, number of supporting staff, and the accuracy of supporting service in the learning process. Those should be increased. And this is the table of average value reaction aspects. There are 13 points that's stated to evaluate the reaction aspect. The next one is learning. The questionnaire for 53 English training participants from 2018 and 2021, and the assessment of the learning aspects of TICLAT statistical showed the average scores of 3.83, and the participants are satisfied with the implementation of the teaching and learning process during the training because the material and teaching methods can be understood well. And this is the average value of learning aspect. There are 8 points that we can read in here. Now let's come to the third one is behavior. The questionnaire for 6 English training organizer from 2018 until 2021. The assessment of the behavior aspect of declared statistical showed the average score of 3.57. It means that the participants showed an improvement in their behavior in understanding lessons in class and at work. The several factors needed to be improved, such as the innovation, the ability to adopt native speaker culture, and the ability to transfer English to others. And this is the table of average value behavior aspect. There are 9 points. Well, now let's come to the result. The questionnaire is for 20 participant supervisors from 2018 until 2021. The assessment of the result aspect of TICLAT statistical showed the average score of 3.60. The lesson received by participants can be applied well in the workplace and help institution in international activities. So if there is any seminar or international events, the former participant can assist the institution to participate in their uh, activities. And this is the table for average value result that consists of 9 points or 9 question array. Well, now let's come to the conclusion. The result of the evaluation of the English education and training program at Distica for the NEL personnel or for Agency Navy with the Kirkpatrick's model. So the first one is aspect of friction, and the training participants are satisfied with the readiness of the education and training, teachers' method, material, and services, with a few shortcomings, missing readiness, number of supporters, and accuracy of support services in the learning process. And second aspect of learning, the participants are satisfied with the implementation of the teaching and learning process during the training due to the understandable materials and teaching methods. And third, a behavioral aspect, the participants showed an important, an improvement in their behavior in understanding lesson in class and at work. But several factors needed to be improved, like innovation, the ability to adopt native speaker culture, and the ability to transfer English to others. And the fourth result aspect, the lesson learned by participants can be applied well in the workplace and help institution and international activities. The research was able to run smoothly with some limitation in the interview process and questionnaire. The researcher couldn't meet some former participants and instructors or teachers directly. And to obtain the data, were carried out by sending questions by email and WhatsApp. And this, it is hoped that English language training for Indonesian Navy human resources can be developed in a separate language institution in the Navy so that the teachers, organizers, and other training tools focus more on program implementation. And right now, certain institutions who handle the training, such as district. And this is the references. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening and for watching. And good afternoon.